What you heard was my lovely MAGNATONE with the great SOLODALLAS Tower and my trusty Les Paul. Uh, I think that's one of my favorite amps. I think I told it a lot. Uh, that's the sound without the SOLODALLAS. Quite a little bit crunchy, but with the SOLODALLAS. And a new cabinet. Our friend Manfred Prohaska from Meyer Sound, the guy with the great Les Paul standard, collector's choice, brought it. It is signed, so, his box, his box, and it's equipped with Greenbacks, 25-watt Greenbacks. It's also a little bit different because I don't know if you know, high watt looks like a normal 4x12, which is not really, because there's a little port or slit in the background, which makes it more flexible for, let's say, bass players, or even for guitar it's not bad, because it's slightly different. Because normally the 4x12s, like the Marshall and the Orange, they are really closed back. And with this port, I think it sounds great. I can't remember the original ones. I think they were with fan speakers. But I'm a fan of Greenback, Celestin Greenback. Love it. Tight, really tight. I think the biggest difference in this kind of different 4x12s is the behavior from the deep mid bass response, which is in this case great because it's a little bit heavier. I think I will ask Luke that he will put the SM57 for comparison to the Orange and to the Marshall box. Luke, please. Luke's in the house.
Hi.
Yeah,
Which one?
the old one, the old one,
Old one.
the trusty old one
Trusty old one.
with 69 pre-roller greenbacks. Okay, let's listen. I love it. This mellow violin-like sound is great.
It's really killer.
Really good. Maybe for rock, the Harvard is really good. You have always to think for, let's say, you do a doubling a guitar, which always it's okay if you take the same equipment, but sometimes it's really better thinking about changing guitar or changing the amp or changing the cabinet for left and right double or tripled or whatever guitars. Yeah, now let's try the Orange, which is also a great one. It's an old one with the old GH30. Let's listen. And only a SM57 somewhere near where the cone meets the paper.
Can't see nothing.
Yeah, that's the only.
Looks about right.
Yeah, because even also on my old Marshall, you
Yeah.
can't really see inside, but it's never bad. Let's listen. Also great, good cabinet.
Yeah. And it's orange.
So yeah, it's maybe a little bit similar to the Heimat because also very heavy wood. Yeah, and then I have my what should I call it? My hybrid box because there are 4 different speakers in it. We used it sometimes. I personally love the GH20 Greenback the most, but also the EV 12L is super, and also as we heard last video, the vintage 30 is great.
Which one? Which one is the one you want?
Let's try the EV. The EV is should sound a little bit violin too. Ist schon.
Nein. Which box is the Zara? Yeah, that's the one.
The hum is not loud. Okay, that's the EV. Also a very good speaker, very heavy. Yeah, okay. Please the 20 watt. Please the 20 watt. That's mine. I think I love the 20 watt the most from this cabinet. But they're all great. And maybe it's more hearable in a mix. That's the situation where you can make these decisions. You hear all the rest and say, I could imagine this would be fit good. Maybe it's a Marshall with a Strat, then the 20 watt with a, let's say, Bayer M160 is a great decision. But let's listen to the Les Paul with the 20 watt. Also very cool because it's a Celeste. my very personal opinion, a Celeste is the best. I don't think I have lots of eminent speaker here in the room, but that's a reason because I'm a Celeste guy. Also, when we do maybe the EV is the only exception of the rule. Yeah, but it's a matter of taste anyway. And for a Fox 8030, we have it's also a Celeste, but it's a different kind because it's an Alnico, which is also very cool. But in the normal 4x12 rock setup, the classic, the 30, the 20, the 25, maybe the vintage 30, also not bad, or the 75. Let's listen to the 75.
Let's try.
It's a very special one, maybe it's a little bit harsh, but for some 80s, more metal, it's not bad because there's a reason they used it in the 80s. And also a good thing, a broken in speaker. When you buy it new, it's very harsh, but you have to play for some hours, or let's say for some days, or let's say like my old one for some years, then the speaker is really broken in and sounds way more pleasant than a new one. Okay, let's listen to the great for hard rock. Why not? Now that's the reason. I think the tight factor, if we can talk about these things, is not bad with the 75. Next time I will try, because I have an old 80 modulations, which is also, I think, one of the classics, and we'll try this. That's the good thing with this cabinet. Okay, you have to open it with 16 screws and fiddling around with screwdrivers, but then it's easy. Speaker in, speaker out, ready. And it's a good decision if you have a studio. On the stage, you don't hear the difference. I think on stage you hear, I would say, the EV as the loudest one, or the Vintage 30 with the 100 dB. And I couldn't tell, standing in front of the cabinet, I couldn't tell what I hear.
But maybe if you concentrate really hard, you can.
Yeah, if you go really close, which I wouldn't do. Okay, that's the again a little bit nerdy episode about good tone and sound, and yeah, what else should I say? It hasn't to be the tower. The SOLODALLAS, the small storm box is also very good, but these boxes are really great for boosting a Marshall or English crunchy amp. There is no better decision you can make, and they are not cheap. The tower is a little bit pricey, but the storm is very okay. Okay, then let's say I'll be back, because I have to mention Arnold, because some people write every now and then it's like Arnold. No, it's not like Arnold. Arnold is somewhere in our hilly parts of Austria, and that's the reason he says I'll be back. But I am from Viennese district, Meidling. We have this L, the Meidlinger L. So I say I'll be back. See you.